When the Earth is attacked by invincible aliens, no military unit in the world can defeat them. The majority William Cage, an officer who has never seen combat, is assigned a suicide mission. Killed in moments, Cage ends up in a time loop, reliving the same brutal battle and his own death over and over again. However, Cage's fighting skills improve with each pass, bringing him and his companion one step closer to defeating the aliens. The film begins by showing that aliens have invaded the world. But no one knows how a man can fight them. On the other hand, no one really knew how one could work against them specifically. Then they equipped the army with a mechanical suit on a truly gigantic scale. Humans and aliens are definitely in a fierce battle right now. Most people have tried to protect their planet with the help of conflicting aliens. Now there is a military campaign against these aliens. In fact, it is operated by the military in every way. They then summon a major named Cage. He never took part in any military operations or invasions. He doesn't seem to care about the fight. Now Major Cage knows from his leader that it will also be part of the upcoming military operation. And it will be mainly aimed at aliens, which is a serious problem. So, Cage deliberately approached his boss and said, "How I can fight. In fact, I have never been involved in any wars." The commander verbally said, "We need you. And you are not leaving this place now." Cage said, "I will not stay here. I'll go." With that, Cage started to walk away but was stopped. They knocked him down. Cage arouses in the afternoon, on a pile of bags at Heathrow Airport, which has been turned into a military base. A sergeant shoves boots into his hands and calls him maggot, for another sergeant named Farrell. It turns out that General Brigham has issued an order. Farrell demotes Cage from officer par. Private, the Cage is assigned to an odd group, soldiers known as J Squad. The people in the group are Ford, Griff, Kimmel, Skinner and Nance. They prepare for the next day. Cage have to complete missions with them. The next day was invasion day, but it was Cage, nervous breakdown. He put on a suit. J Squad doesn't even teach him how to take his gun out of safe mode. They thought he will die soon. In a war, there are two types of aliens, including small aliens and astronomically huge aliens. Small aliens are red, and astronomically large aliens are blue. Now all the soldiers begin to fight against them. Then the giant alien goes to Major Cage to attack. Cage did not know how to fight, so they put dynamite on him and lifted him from the side. As a result, he exploded. He also became a victim along with the alien. But here a strange thing happened. Some blood from the giant alien dripped onto this Cage. The Cage carried it until the day before, when he regained his senses. When he came to his senses, he thought it might be his dream. Because it might not happen. But the events began to develop gradually, which he encountered. Then he realized that maybe life had given him a second chance. Now they are all wandering towards the same place where this military operation is to begin. Today, Cage was killed again by the alien. He's excited to come back for the third time, was killed trying to save Rita, but no one believes him. Every time it grows and dies, only to wake up at duffel bags. He becomes more and more skillful with each cycle, trying to save the members of J Squad, and of course Rita. In one cycle, he will survive long enough to save Rita from the ship will explode and kill the approaching mimics. She told find her when you die again. J Squad buys time, find Rita. After many unsuccessful attempts. Fail, go, Cage finally slips out and finds Rita in the training hangar. Skipping the training session, Rita started to be cold, but when she explained everything to her, Rita tells him that, also stuck in a time loop in Verduni, the loop is spawned by the blood of a big one, pseudo-blue alpha. Both went to the hospital together. He tells them that the aliens are studying with you, they don't fight themselves. Others control them. This, he says, is the key insight behind mimics. It controls everyone. The blue alien is called Alpha. They are very powerful and unique. And Major Cage was the one who killed this Alpha then. So far no soldier has killed it. So the key insight that mimics the Omega is to turn back time. So his Alpha may still be alive. But the question is, why is the Cage resurrected again and again? Because Cage's blood is infused with Alpha blood. So the Cage faces the same challenge. Because he rises again and again. Medico tells us that given this, there is only one solution: we could destroy the main insight of the copier, Omega. Otherwise, these aliens will be reborn forever over time. Don't show it to anyone until we destroy this alien central part. Did you know that the vision of the alien center is behind it all? You can die over and over again. Rita also says, Cage, you will have a dream and it will reveal to you where this central part lies. Then we all moved in together and kill Omega. How can I get you there? I do not know anything. I was in the army but I didn't know anything. How do I proceed to fight a battle or survey a place? What is the best way to deal with it? Rita stated. If you have interest in training, I'll start right away. Now Rita begins to train Cage rigorously. Meanwhile, Cage is injured. Come to him, said Rita, casually, I'll kill you. So Cage asked, why did you kill me? Rita said, just memorize it, every time you get hurt, I will kill you or you will take your life. These soldiers may not take you to the hospital when you are injured. If blood gets out of your body your power will go away. Now, this continues for several days. And he would run and say, Rita, do not fire the guns. I'm not dead and unharmed. But Rita is worried about this because other people's blood can't enter her body. She killed him herself. And life came to Cage again. This time Loop and Cage's training lasted for several days. In the end, Cage dreams of discovering the location of Alien Central. He has trouble with Rita. Now they are trying to escape from this place where they are fighting, but Rita was killed today, too. As if she was once killed every day. She doesn't have the skills to handle it. He is attracted to Rita and his encounter with her, dying and coming back to life stole her feelings. In the next cycle, she gives up, she decides, escape the base and go to the bar, where he thinks he can break out of the loop. The alien eventually found him and killed him. Post it like this again, after many failed attempts and deaths, Cage and Rita finally landed. Find helicopters in the farm. Rita realizes that Cage is trying to persuade about her staying on the farm and confronting her down. Cage confessed, it's been a few times, but it's always the same, Rita is dying. In this way, he tries to save her from another death. Go alone, however, now Rita fully understood that Cage loves her, but she only cares about the task. Rita is shocked and intentionally forced them to kill. In the next series, Cage decides not to look for Rita, and instead he went alone. However, there's not much going on, works as expected. Can't find anything because there's no Omega, and was attacked by Alpha who tried. Deprived of his ability to reset time, but Cage intentionally drowned. In the next series, Cage, Rita and Carter played, pieces put together. You are lucky because you have finally achieved certain things, they start to make sense after collecting them. They understand that winning at Verdun is a trick created by Omega's higher intelligence to attract Cage. They go straight to that doctor. He says that there is such a device, you will know where the central intelligence of your Omega is if you watch Alpha. The great thing is that we can do the same for you. Because the Cage was filled with the blood of the Alpha. This device is owned by their leader. You know the best way to get this device. Cage immediately approached him and said, we need this device. He told the whole story, but the head of the department said, no. I won't believe what you're saying. You decoy and then back. Cage, brute force takes this device. The rest of the soldiers started shooting at him. Currently, Cage is seriously injured here. He was defeated. When I woke up I saw him lying on a hospital bed. He had a blood transfusion. What happened? Your blood is lost here. Feel remorse here. Then the time used is displayed. Rita fixes this device on Cage before she loses consciousness. Now they know where the central intelligence of this Omega alien is. Rita turned out to be excellent. And Cage was still wounded. Then Rita comes to finish it. But Cage says, Rita, I've gone crazy. We see. He gave me blood. I don't have the strength to come back to life. I will die if you kill me now. Rita, sorry, I didn't realize. Now the two started walking hand in hand. They also brought other soldiers with them. Now, Cage and Rita are in disrepair. Because Cage couldn't live if he was killed here. This is the last chance to get rid of this extraterrestrial central intelligence. All his remaining soldiers were wounded. Somehow, Cage and Rita got in. There is an alien Alpha. There is also the basic intelligence of the alien Omega with him. Now they expect Rita to distract the alien Alpha. Next, Cage will target this alien's basic intelligence. Here, too, Cage's leg was injured. And it turned out to be a mistake. Before that, he wished them luck. They reveal that they both have feelings for each other. So existence is a must for both. Now Rita starts running from there to distract the alien Alpha. Alpha pursues her, while Cage refers to the Alien Intelligence Center as Omega. At the same time, he feels that Rita is over. But he had to kill the alien Omega. Cage realizes that Omega is in the water. So let's jump into the water. Also followed by Alpha. Before that, Alpha killed Cage. Cage threw a lot of explosives at Omega. And Cage ends with that. A large explosion occurred due to these explosives. So this Omega, as well as the exotic Alpha, have come to an end. The same thing happened again. When Alpha health falls on a Cage. Cage is back at this point. He is very happy that Alpha and Omega are gone. They no longer have their controller with them. Cage searches for Rita. But Rita repeats when he sees, "Who are you?" And here Cage laughs and says, "Nobody, since it will keep you updated on everything. Everything will be back to normal." The movie ends in this scene. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. Thanks for watching.